This is a great round to look at um, for both sites, for rotations, teamwork, everything. I really like this round, so we're going to watch this today. Um, so, for starters, this is a setup that I'm going to be calling. I just call it SK. I've always called it SK. It's where I send my op CT. And then I have double rifles, like con and window. Um, and then the B players play one here, and I'll get to that in a minute. But first I'm going to focus on the mid and A players, okay? So, we got device sitting here opping this. KRB is going in con. Glaive went window at the beginning, got smoked off. He's going to come back now, he's going to do a double con setup to start with, okay? So right now you guys can see they're in a really nice setup. He's jiggling this, he's jiggling this. They got a guy holding A ramp. If they hit A right now, they'd win the round. Okay. KRB just now, Glaive came over here because once that con smoke disappeared, it's hard for this guy that was on this side of con, on this side, it's hard for that guy to continue spotting with no smoke here. So they're gonna fall back. They choose to put KRB here, and he's gonna watch window passive. I would preferred if he had stayed here and watched window, and that way he can help con and take a look at con every 10 seconds, just in intervals, make sure it's good. But I understand why they didn't. They didn't because they don't have a ladder presence. Let me see if you could even sit. You actually might still be able to sit over here and swivel without being seen by the ladder. Yeah, no, you can't. Not really. So that's why he fell back to this spot. So I retract that. This is good play. This is smart. Glaive knows that connector is now open, so he's not going to play a stupid spot like sight. You know, he's not going to play default. He's not going to play here because he knows they can come up. So he's going to play closer towards A ramp. Device is opping behind him, and now he's even going to go further and get on top of this. Okay. Now he can no longer get shot in the back. Okay. So that's smart play by Glaive. KRB's still holding this. So it was really nice initial setup. If they'd come out A, they would have raped the terrorist. If they had come up con early, would have raped the terrorist. If they had ran up cat early, they would have had two guys here that could have shot over it and at least done damage and tried defending that. And they would have had these two guys here to shut it down. Nothing happened early round, so one of the con guys went over here to A. Let's just say in our team that would probably be Tyson, and then this would be Alex. Alex would fall back, and he would play holding window. You could play from I think a spot like this would be fine if you just sat like right here and held the window boost to where, let me see, I'll show you what I mean real quick. Not to where you can see cat, but like right here. If you just played a spot like right here, and every now and then you just took a look at vent, just kept doing a lot of that, at least you'd still be in a position to where if they did start coming up con, you can check that, come over here, and then crossfire with the A guy. If he's under Balk or wherever he might be. Okay, so I'm going to go back now, and we're going to watch the B players for Geo and Jake, because they had really good teamwork as well. Okay. What numbers are they? 6 and 8. Okay. So at the very beginning of the round, basic, he just keeps jump spotting. Dupree's peeking off cat a little bit, but he's staying around here, this area that Forrest plays a lot. Smoke. Okay, right here, you're going to see Dupree hears them take short ladder control in a minute. And he's going to ask Zipnix for a flash. He knows they have ladder now, so Zippy is going to sit here and he's going to look up here and he's going to flash him. The flash hits the box or hits the guy, so Dupree just doesn't want to push his luck. So he just falls off, and now they go into another really nice setup. Dupree is going to hold the jump off right here, the window jump out and above Zipnix. And Zip's going to hold his cat. And watch this bait and switch. This is really nice. Okay, so that's all I wanted to point out. This is the setup we're going to use. I'm going to call it SK. That's just what I've always called it. I know it's Astralis doing it, but yeah, whatever.